One sec. Drew, I'm fixing to do a podcast, buddy.
I thought you got work today?
Yeah, I'm fixing to go to work before this.
Oh, okay. All right. Love you, buddy.
All right, love you too. How can I change? Let's. I don't know. We're rolling with it. I don't know how to change the title. Let me look it up real quick. I don't know. But we are live. I gotta try and figure this out, though. I don't know. Fuck it. Let's go live. We're live. Find your inner pirate, baby. Let's go. Let's get hyped up. We got a little Thursday action for you. I'm going to start doing these Thursday podcasts. A little solo action. We'll get Porter in on Sundays. Let me send out the link real quick to some people. Gosh, I really need to figure out how to change the title. It's fucking bullshit. Let me send this out to some people, and we'll get going. All right, fuck it. Let's go, baby. Let's start a little baseball talk. We got playoff baseball going on. It's the best time of year, October, man. Can't get enough of this. We got football in full swing, playoff baseball. We'll get NBA started a little bit. Pretty much everything except golf's going and hockey right now. We'll get in October, so little sports equinox for you. But right now, it's just MLB. We got NFL game tonight. Niners, Rams. We'll get into that later. But yeah, guys, let's look at the baseball. So right now, Detroit, Cleveland, bottom five, tied 1-1. It looks like Cleveland slight favorite live. I mean, I was looking at these games earlier. I was hoping to get on before the game started, but I just was kind of busy. The Tigers threw Jack Flaherty in this one, 8-15 record with a 4.64 ERA. I mean, what are we doing? And Cleveland, they're Slade Sassoni, who I don't even know, with a 4.3 ERA. That's who we're starting in a winner-takes-all game? Are you kidding me? It's just the bullpenning mentality. These front offices love the analytics. They're slave to analytics. And the analytics say use relievers. So that's what we're seeing in playoff baseball now. And it's kind of crazy. It's just not these playoff rotations are not what they used to be. So Tigers blew the division to the Guardians. I think at home with that momentum, I think Cleveland comes out on top here. I think that'll be the difference. So give me the Guardians to pull this one out. And then a little later, Padres Cubs, winner take all. Same thing here. Pods throwing a washed up Yu Darvish with a 5+ ERA. Cubs are throwing journeyman Jameson Taillon. I mean, what? It's just, I can't get excited about these pitching matchups today. I like Chicago's lineup. I like the Padres bullpen better, but I think the Cubs it's still pretty quality, and they haven't been used that much these last 2 days. The Padres have taxed their bullpen. I think the Cubs are the better team. Give me the Cubbies to raise the W today. And then the late one, the big one, the Evil Empire versus the Red Sox. Winner take all from Yankee Stadium. Does not get much better than this, boys. Second time in MLB history, we got 2 rookie pitchers starting in a winner go home game. So a lot of stakes on the line. We get 2 rookie pitchers. Connolly early has just 4 starts on the year. But he's been effective. Sports a 2.33 ERA. And for the Yankees, Cam Schlittler goes for the Yanks. And I'm high on this guy. I use this guy a lot in streaming and fantasy. Streamed him a lot throughout the year. And I just, I think this Red Sox team's a little too young. Their bullpen's taxed. I like the Yankees tonight to win this game. So I'm taking all the home teams today. Let's shift to football. Porter said he might try and come on. We might already be done by the time he gets off his call. Some waiver wire thoughts, guys. Let's get into the John LeCamp State Farm Fantasy League. 1-3 right now. My team, the Renegades. Tough season. Kind of a year from hell. Already a month in. Not feeling great about things, but I think I can win this week. I think I got a good matchup. We'll get into it. Let's go look at some transactions, see what's been happening. I got some thoughts on the waiver wire. I think there's a trade or two that went down. Let's see. This isn't what I'm looking for. Recent activity, maybe? It's all different on the phone. Okay, here we go. Than it is desktop. Yeah, so Jackson Dart traded. That was last week, wasn't it? Let's look at the waiver wire first, guys. So yeah, I had to drop Tyreek out for the year. Really sucks. I wanted the Cardinals defense, but London's balling at them. That was a good waiver wire pickup. They're going against the Tommy Boy Titans. Shout out to Bill Simmons for that one. The Tommy Boy Titans is what he's calling them this year with their head coach. He's just an idiot. And, London's balling. He was the one team ahead of me on the waiver wire priority, and he snagged the Cardinals defense. So good for him. I like that. I got my quarterback, Dylan Gabriel. Picked him up on waivers. We're dealing with the Burrow injury. Was able to snag Mac Jones on the waiver wire last night as well. Tough decision between the two, but I'm starting Mac Jones. I'm starting Mac Jones tonight against the Rams. So we'll see. Starting Dylan Gabriel, NFL debut in London versus a Brian Flores D. I don't like that matchup. So I foresee Gabriel being my second quarterback after this week, but I'm not going to start him. Let's see what else stood out to me. I was really surprised. Where's it at? Romeo Dobbs. So Dr. Bootylicious, good team. I like this pickup of DeMarcado. Trey Benson put on IR the other day. He's going to be the lead back in Arizona. Great pickup right there. But I do not like Dobbs getting cut, man. I think I put a claim in for him. Did I get him today? Let's see. No, Deshaun's born again dynasty added him. That's a good pickup. I put it a claim for him. I like Dobbs. I think he's Jordan Love's most trusted guy right now. Wears the Guardian cap, big ass helmet. I kind of like him. But I do like the addition of DeMarcado, so it wasn't a total whiff by Bootylicious. But yeah, that one stood out to me. I like Blockhead. Where's Blockhead's pickup? Where's Blockhead? Where's it at? Okay, Blockhead right there. Added the Browns D. Okay, here we go. Blockhead added Darius Slayton. Dropped Christian Kirk. I love this move from Porter. Malik Neighbors going down with his ACL. Going to have a lot of targets up for grabs, and I think Slayton's the beneficiary of it. Averaged 19 points per game when Neighbors missed time last year. So Porter, he's putting him in the lineup right away. I love it. This is why reaching for receivers early, especially in this league, is just not worth it. It's just not. I mean, we've seen some of the higher-end receivers this year. Jamar Chase. Even guys like Ladd McConkey. A.J. Brown. They've been underwhelming. So, I think in this league and in fantasy in general, you want to target running back and quarterback early. There's a ton of pass catchers on the waiver wire. And Blockhead got him a good one with Darius Slayton. I like me some Britton Strange. I added me some Britton Strange, tight end, Jags. I like him. He's led the Jags in targets so far, a month in. I just thought that was a good pickup by me. Don't really see me putting him in the lineup, but a good depth piece. Been waiting on the Tyler Shuck news that he's starting. Rattler, hasn't been bad, but he's 0-10 so far in his career, and they spent a second rounder on Shuck. We're gonna see him be the starter sooner or later, but right now I don't have the luxury of stashing Tyler Shuck. So that was one thing. I had to let him go, but I still have my eye on him. Let's see. Boswell. Chris Boswell got cut. Where's that one at? I hate this desktop version of the ESPN app. It's so clunky. I don't know. I don't see that one, but Chris Boswell, sneaky, really valuable in this league. One of the better kickers. Patrick cut him on the bye week, but I bet he's a hot commodity on the waiver wire next week. Talked about the Cardinals D. Talked about Gabriel. HTTR, we're going to get into him in the power rankings here next. Really good run team. Hail to the Redskins. He's a Redskins fan. Added Cooper Rush and dropped Anthony Richardson. Rush, though, he's going against a nasty Houston defense. I don't like the matchup, but in a 2-quarterback league and you have a guy on bye, there's not much else you can do. So he had to make this move. If AR-15 gets another chance, I mean, he's going to be must-add with his rushing ability. Smart move by Frank to draft him late, but at this point, he's got to move on. And let's move on to the power rankings, baby. Let's go to the standings. Or we'll go, when I talk about each team, we'll click on their team and kind of look at them. Let's see. Where's just the fucking teams at where I can click on their roster? I hate this ESPN. It's just fucking annoying. Let's see. Get this loaded up. Power rankings, baby. I'm excited to reveal these. We can get this shit to load. Okay. Power rankings 1 through 12. Got some notes on every team, kind of what I think, how I see their teams, and kind of project them forward. We're not going straight off the standings here. I mean, we got a couple 4-0 teams, Bootylicious, HTTR, 2 undefeated teams, but they're not at the top of my list. The top of my list, actually, let's start at 12. Let's go worst to best. Let's go worst to best. So actually, no, I like starting at the top. My first team in the first inaugural power rankings of the John LeCamp Fantasy Football League, State Farm Fantasy Football League. I got Blockhead at number 1. Blockhead, Porter, he's done a good job. Got the first pick in the draft. Really, Josh Allen's one of the bigger advantages you can have in this league. I mean, even you look at a guy like Lamar Jackson, he gets banged up. Josh Allen, the only game he's going to miss is Week 18 because he's won the division already, and they're just waiting for the playoffs. I mean, he's never going to get injured, knock on wood. He's just so good, so durable. Love his quarterback situation with Allen and Fields. And it was a smart pickup. Woody Marks was a smart pickup by Porter. Keep an eye on Ladd McConkey. He's been a little disappointing so far. If he can get going like he was last year, Blockhead is going to be very tough to beat. So he's number 1 for me. Number 2, speaking of John LeCamp, I got John LeCamp. Let's look at his roster at number 2. The Generals. Generals are 2-2, but they scored the most points in the league so far. What a running back room. James Cook, Josh Jacobs, Cam Scadaboo. Very solid pass catchers. But is his ceiling limited by having 2 pocket quarterbacks who bring no rushing upside? I mean, Stroud does a little bit, but that's not a big part of his game. Goff is a complete zero in the rushing department. But he's got that Goff, Amon-Ra St. Brown connection stack. And that, we see in the Lions how explosive, how efficient they can be on offense. Then they've had some big performances. That's why LeCamp's leading the league in scoring so far. So he comes in at number 2, very solid team. But I am keeping an eye out. I don't know if his quarterback situation is championship level, but we'll see. Hell of a team around him. Number 3 coming in. We got HTTR, Frank's team. Does a really good job managing this team. 4-0. Hasn't lost yet. Just a well-run team, really balanced. Like his team a lot. Javonte Williams, he's kind of been one of the steals of the draft so far. I mean, a month in, really has been one of the better steals of the draft. And he's got Mixon waiting. So it's JSN and Adams is a heck of a duo at pass catcher. I really like his team. He's got Caleb Williams as his quarterback, too, on bye this week. Really solid team. And then number 4, we'll go to the other undefeated team. Dr. Bootylicious comes in at 4. Another solid team. Went against the grain in our draft by, the quarterbacks flew off first, second round. But he kind of went against the grain of drafting the quarterbacks high, and that can work, but you better not miss on your quarterbacks late if you're going to pass up on the top guys. And he's hit. I mean, Dak Prescott looks like an MVP candidate so far. Sam Darnold, solid. Sam Darnold, he's not going to blow your socks off, but he's solid and he's there every week. He's durable. So he's got a good situation with his quarterbacks, even though, he kind of went against the grain. So you got to give him credit for that, man. Bootylicious, man. One of the better team names in the league. I like what he's building. Number 5. This was the team I picked to win the league after the draft. Let's see if we can find them. Number 5 comes in. Drew's Massage Parlor, Patrick. Really loved the way Patrick constructed this team, man. A lot of red on his roster at the moment with injuries and stuff. But the running back room is elite. Gibbs, Hampton, Kamara. Are you kidding me? I mean, that's elite. 2 quarterbacks that bring rushing upside. A pass-catching room that is good enough. I don't think it's great, but I think it's good enough. Probably the weakness of his team, but I don't think it's going to hold him back. He gets some guys healthy. I think he's going to go on a really nice run. So he comes in at 5. 6, one of my favorite, one of the stalwarts of the league. Deshaun's born-again dynasty. One of the better team names. Sam, he does a good job with his team, making moves. Great running back depth. And he has one of the better fantasy players in all of fantasy. And Jalen Hurts, just. I mean, you can count on Jalen Hurts. Quentin Johnston been a real breakout guy this year. That's maybe the waiver wire ad of the year so far, getting him after week 1. What an addition. I like that he's got Pickens. He needs some fire. His whole thing is Deshaun Watson. He's building this thing in Deshaun's image. And so you don't need all these choir boys. You get a guy like Pickens who's not afraid to pop off and just slam his helmet. You need some of these guys. You don't need all these choir boys on Deshaun's born-again dynasty. So he needs some fiery guys like that. Number 7, Big Kirko's Bible Camp. I love this team name, too. Big Kirko's Bible Camp. Who's he starting at running back this week? You got Allen on IR. You got Swift on a bye. Who's he starting at running? You got Algier on a bye. You got Aaron Jones on IR. I don't know who this guy's starting. He's just one of his slots is Xavier Scott. I mean, I don't even know who that is. So he's gonna have to figure that out. Puka and Bowers is awesome. But I bet if he could do it over, he'd take a running back instead of one of those 2 guys. Number 8, Unwavering Faith comes in. Where are they at? Okay, Unwavering Faith, playing him this week. Lamar is doubtful. I hope he doesn't go because Was he one of the guys that made a trade today? I don't even know. But he doesn't have a second quarterback when I was looking at it last night. Does not have a second quarterback. What's he going to do? I'm glad I'm playing him this week. Stacked at running back, but not much else. All right, number 9 in the power rankings. Team first place comes in. Where are they at? Let's look at their team. Team first place. And he's not fooling anybody with his team name because his team is not very good. I think he should change the team name. He's not fooling me. I think he's toast. Tua and Geno at quarterback? Ugh. That's tough. He's another guy that went against the grain with his draft strategy. I respect it. He's got a ton of great players, but is there any substance here? Is there staying power? I don't see it. I think he's a really interesting trade team if he kind of realizes he's not going to be able to win with Tua and Geno. I think he makes a move. The pieces are there to be a playoff team, but feels like he's a trade away. Number 10 comes my team, the Renegades. Been a tough year. Talked about it a little bit. It's just been a season from hell. Joe Burrow out 3 months. Worthy out the first 3 games. Hill out for the year. Benson on IR. But I'm still grinding the wire. I'm still trying to make my team better, sending out trades, Really, the X factor for my team right now is RJ Harvey. I went all in on him in best ball and this league, and I'm hoping that last week was kind of his coming out party and Sean Payton decides to use him more. My issue with my team, though, is it's just not that good. It's just not that good. I scored the least points so far. Can Travis Hunter enter the chat? Can he do something? I'm sick of him playing 50% of the snaps. Get him out there full time. Fuck playing cornerback. Get him out there. It's ridiculous. Number 11. London's balling. 0-4. Still looking for their first win. Another guy that is quarterback desperate with Purdy out, Russ benched. I hate this team. I'm sorry, I hate this team. The only things I like here are Drake London, Brandon Aubrey, and the Broncos defense. That's all I like. His whole team is predicated on Saquon being what he was last year. And so far, you watch the Eagles, these teams are loading up against Saquon. They're loading the box. They're making Hurts beat them through the air. So I just don't think he's going to have that same magical year he hasn't so far. I don't see it getting much better. He's got A.J. Brown. I don't like this team. And then number 12 is CJ and the Sunshine Band. 1-3. He's not got a terrible team. This is LeCamp's son. He kind of drafted it for him. Probably the team. First of all, he needs a team name update. He doesn't have C.J. Stroud anymore. That was from last year. Let's think about a new team name. This is probably the least active member of the league. I liked his team a lot during the draft. He kind of sniped a couple guys from me. But Dimes was a steal. And Mahomes coming off a 4-touchdown game. Maybe one of the better quarterback rooms in the league, but he has no third guy. And the running back room is really bad. It's really bad. He's got Kenneth Walker, Pacheco, McNichols. I think he needs to find a guy who's willing to move off a running back for wide receiver help. But pretty much every team in the league is running back needy, so it'll be hard to find the right trade for him. But, yeah, I think he needs a team name update and a trade to get him out of the basement of the power rankings. So there you go. Let's recap it. 1-12. Week 5 power rankings. Blockhead. Generals. HTTR, Dr. Bootylicious, Drew's Massage Parlor, Deshaun's Born Again Dynasty, Big Kirko's Bible Camp, Unwavering Faith, Team First Place, The Renegades, London's Balling, and CJ and the Sunshine Band. So there you go. Fun stuff. Love this league. Won it last year. Not going to win it this year. That's all right. Let's take a look at some bets for let's look at some bets for this week. NFL. I got a few I'm on. I've been dreadful so far at betting, mainly college, but I've been dreadful. NFL hasn't been great either. Did a little for the Jay Johnson Sports Show, did a video, took the Jets plus 2.5. That's probably my favorite side of the week. The public's all over the Cowboys after seeing how they competed versus the Packers Sunday night. Now they got to go on the road, noon game in MetLife against the Jets. And I just think this could be a little sleepy spot for the Cow. I like how Brian Schottenheimer's got the Cowboys up for these games. But this could be a letdown spot. This, playing a long, grueling overtime game. Now you got to go on the road. The Jets have a good O-line, good running game, and that's the Cowboys' weakness. So I'm taking the Jets. Also, looking at a little 6-point teaser, guys. Taking Washington. We're going to take Washington at the Chargers. Ooh, they're getting 3 now. I took it 2.5 up to 8.5 in a 6-point teaser. Jaden Daniels is going to be back. Getting Jaden Daniels plus 8.5. I think he's going to ball out. We haven't seen really a mega performance from him. He's been injured. I think this is the week he comes out and they score points. They keep this close. So I like that on the teaser. And then I'm going to pair it with the Bills Sunday night. 7.5 down to 1.5. So that's the 6-point tease. And I think the Patriots-Bills will be a good game, but I'd be shocked if the Bills lost. I don't think the Patriots... the Bills' defense is a little shaky. Drake May's had some good performances, but I don't know, man. I just like the Bills winning the game, so that's my 6-point teaser. 2 more bets. Colts over 47.5. Where's that one at? Colts Raiders. I like that over. 47.5 still. Indoor, fast track. I just see Geno airing it the fuck out and doing his part here. And we know the Colts offense can score. I just see points in this game. I don't know. I just see points. And then last pick, I took the Panthers plus 1.5. The Dolphins should not be favored right now over anybody, especially on the road without Tyreek Hill. Give me the Panthers. Just kind of a gut pick, too. I see the Panthers winning. So there you go. There's my bets. We'll have some college picks out, too. Put that out on socials. And, yeah, guys, go find your Pirate, swing your sword, baby!